All right, y'all. So I have a very special interview I will be conducting today with a friend and a client of mine. Her name is Carlex. So this is going to be really good. So first, my question to you is this.
Yes.
What were your goals, like just initially coming into this program? What were you trying to achieve? And what did you do before coming in this program to try to accomplish those goals?
Yeah. I mean, prior to starting with you again, because
More on that later.
we're gonna jump back into that more a bit later.
Yeah.
Um, my goals were to try to lose some weight. I don't know that I had a specific goal in terms of how much. Um, and if I can achieve it, right? Because I've done this before. Like I've had trainers before. I've worked with yourself. I've had two other trainers prior to you. So I wasn't sure how to do it or how I was going to get it done,
Mm.
but I knew that I wanted to start.
Right.
So that was it for me. Yeah.
Got you. I love that. And yeah, guys, one of the craziest things about this story is that she was in the program before, like years ago, I think maybe 2020 or 2021, and the needle was not moved. I'm gonna be the first one to say, like, we were kind of going around the same mountain.
Yeah.
But things have changed, which just for anybody watching who, feels like, oh, because I've done this and that, like she just stated, she's had trainers in the past, multiple trainers, has worked with even myself in the past, and didn't necessarily get the results that she wanted. But now things have changed. So it doesn't matter what didn't work in the past, there's a moment in which you can start something and you can actually get the ball rolling. So in terms of, this go round working in under me in this program, like what changes have you noticed so far? What have people told you? Like, yeah, let's first actually let's start with what people have told you. What have people noticed since you've started this program?
Well, definitely the change in my body, of course,
Mm,
because
yeah.
the results are here now. So that's most exciting. I mean, my most recent compliment was yesterday when my friend, sister-in-law saw me and she's like, wow, you've lost so much weight. We need to get on what you're doing. You need to tell us what you're doing. So that felt really good because I was going out yesterday and I put on clothing that I was wearing before and it was a little loose. I was like, ooh, I feel it myself. So
No.
then to have that on and then to go outside because my friends were picking me up and to just have that sort of reaction that felt really validating.
Wow, that's incredible. Wow,
Yeah.
I love that. We were speaking about that off the record, like getting those affirmations from people, it really keeps you in the process, right?
Yeah.
Matter of fact, like I remember my wife and I, we had gone to um it was like a class about becoming a member at our church. And one of the things I'll never forget that he said is, and I think I actually, funny enough, told you this, maybe. But he said that the whole purpose, one of the biggest purposes of going to church, being amongst the body, is to be reaffirmed,
Hmm.
right? To
Yeah.
know who you are again
In
from
Christ.
the people that you're around, right? The body of Christ. So essentially, you being around those people, it reinforces your identity of somebody who takes care of themselves, somebody that, doesn't overeat, that burns more calories than they consume and works out
Mhm.
regularly, right? It
Yeah.
reaffirms that identity and it stabilizes it, which is incredible. So that's what people have told you. Great. What changes have you noticed? How much weight have you dropped since coming back on the program? Like, I want you to spill all the beans. All the beans.
Yeah, I want to jump back to the beginning because there was a moment that I stepped on the scale and I'm like, whoa, 285.
Yes.
I'm like, summer's coming in 2 weekends. I'm gonna be 300 pounds. I'm like, mm-mm.
Oh my goodness.
This has got to change. So I believe that was around last September. And I said, you know what, I'm just going to start this journey. And I was doing a little bit of something and I had lost 5 pounds. And then you reached out to me, very random, I
Yep.
would think. And you know what? I think we did a week or was it a month? I don't
It was,
remember.
oh yeah, yeah, yeah. It was a 7 day, it was a 7 day
Okay.
challenge. Yeah, yeah, it
Yeah.
was a
And I
7 day
think I
challenge.
lost like 2 or 3 pounds in
Yeah,
that
yeah.
1 week. So that was like
I was
swift.
like, yes.
like, you know what? It just feels like it's in an alignment. Like, this is what I want to do, and there's someone coming alongside me to help me,
Mm,
right? And so I felt like, you know what? It's best to tap in now, right? So you see that something is about to happen. You see that you're having like the support system to do this. Tap in,
right.
and so that was the start for me in October, and now we're here in August,
Yeah.
right? And so far, I've lost 30 pounds and counting. Let's keep
Woo!
it and
Come
counting.
on. 30 pounds.
Yeah.
30 pounds.
I think the biggest part of this journey is just having your motivation as well.
Mm,
I think there were just some moments where I felt like I can't do that. I can't do this. I won't get past the 20 pounds because I've lost 20 pounds before, 25, but never gotten to 30 or more.
mm,
And so just having you say like you got this, or you're not just going to lose 20 pounds or 25 pounds. So I felt like that was also reassuring, like my own negative self-talk, right?
mm,
And just pushing me and keeping up with the days. Or like, you're being consistent, keep going. Like that sort of motivation was good, even though we weren't meeting in person. Like you being
mm.
able to track the steps, track what I'm eating, like this is bad. And giving
Yeah.
me the lectures that I didn't like, but it's working.
Yeah, once you got those
um,
phone calls, you're like,
yeah. I'm like, oh, Jerome, again. But it was all worth it to get to here. And, I'm looking forward to losing more, another
yeah,
50 pounds,
let's go.
so
Come on.
excited.
Come on, let's go. Let's go. And
Yeah.
to your point, I think it's a good segue into, the final question, which is, of course, you mentioned we don't necessarily meet up. I'm not counting your reps and sets. I go to,
Mhm.
matter of fact, I know you work out at Good Life. I work out at Good Life. I be seeing trainers with their clients all the time.
Yeah.
Right. And I'm kind of in my mind, I'm looking around, I'm like, shoot, like I got a ton of people I'm coaching. I'm not necessarily there, but they're getting the results. So to somebody who, they want to lose 30 pounds, they want to lose 60 pounds, they want to lose 90 pounds, right? But they're skeptical about doing something online. They think they got to
Mhm.
do something in person. What do you say to that person that is skeptical about doing something like this to actually reach their goal?
I would say for me personally, I can tell you what's worked and
Mm,
then, move on to that part. So,
yeah.
scheduling, I think sometimes even your schedule, my schedule, if it was a group thing, because I've done group before and it's really rearranging your schedule. So, this worked for me perfectly in terms of schedule. I think the biggest piece is yourself, right? Because if you don't go in and do the work, and I can just check off all the things in there, like I did it,
Mm,
and walk out the gym, but I'll be the same, right? So trusting and knowing what results that you want to see, and
mm.
even having the conversations to say, Jerome, this exercise doesn't work for me. For example, burpees.
Right.
I don't do burpees. I did that once with a previous trainer and I fractured my thumb and like I'm scarred, traumatized.
Yeah.
So just trusting yourself, I would say, it will work with your schedule whenever you want to go, whether it's morning, midday, evening. And then knowing that you have an accountability person, which is yourself. So
Mm.
that worked perfectly for me to say, I'm in the gym. I remember the first time I was in the gym and there were guys like on the other side.
Yeah.
And I messaged you, I'm like, oh gosh, there's men here. And you're like, okay, just do something else. And then I
Yeah.
think by the next week, I was fine, like just
Yeah.
working out, So I think it works for your schedule. You're keeping up with the meals and just knowing that if this is something that you really want to do, you have to do the work. Like there's really no other way
Mm.
around it. It's like you have to do it and be confident in yourself to do the exercise that's being put forth. Because if you don't do it, the results won't come.
Wow, I love that, and that's so hilarious because I do remember that moment when you're like, "There's dudes here." Like I remember that like yesterday. That was funny. But yeah, to your point, and I actually tell people, when I do consultations, I'm like, this program is gonna work. It's guaranteed to work as long as you do the work,
Yeah.
right? Like I could provide the roadmap, and I believe that that's an integral part because the journey is so long that you need to have trust that within the time that goes by that your behaviors are going to lead to the end you want.
Yeah.
Right. That's so very important. So I'm
Mhm.
glad that, thus far, as you've complied, right? I know, of course, there's moments in between where it may not be 100%,
Yeah.
but we've done it enough to be better than we were, right? And
Yeah.
that's the biggest thing. So yeah, I'm excited. I want to listen. like you said, 50 pounds down, I am with you. Like we want to go further, we want
Mhm.
to go harder, we want to be in a place in which even you yourself didn't think you ever could be. So I'm excited for that.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course. Let's go. So thank you for coming on.
Definitely.
Yeah, we gonna inspire some people. Let's go.
Yay.
All
I'm
right.
excited.
All right. God bless. Appreciate you. We'll talk soon.
Thank you. You're welcome. Take
All right.
care.
See you. Peace.
Bye.
Okay, how do I stop this recording?
I think we're still.
Oh, yeah. All right, there you go.